Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to SAINIK School online classes. Am I audible to everyone? Is my audio is clear? Is my video is clear? Please comment. Hello everyone. Please comment. Please comment. Okay. If my audio is okay, my video is okay. Please comment. Okay. I think comments are off. Right. Today we are discussing about the very important topic in our SAINIK School, Rashtriya Military School, NAVODAYA and RIMC. This class is especially for the RIMC students, Rashtriya Indian Military College entrance examination, which will be held on 1st June 2024. Okay, today's topic is geometry. In the geometry, we are discussing the area and perimeter. Area and perimeter. First of all, we need to know what is meant perimeter, what is meant area, and what meant volume. Okay. First of all, we need to discuss what is perimeter. What is perimeter? What is perimeter? Peri means outer. Peri means outer. Meter means measure. So perimeter means outer line measurement. Perimeter means what, Nana? Outer line measurement. For any closed figure, if we see this is a triangle A, B, C, this is a triangle. In this triangle, we need to know the perimeter of this triangle. If we start from here, this is our outline of our triangle, right? This is the outline of our triangle. This measurement is called the perimeter. From this to this is called one side, and this point to this point is called another second side. This is another third side. So perimeter of triangle is equals to sum of all the sides. Sum of all the three sides. Whatever it may be the triangle, it may be the equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, whatever it may be. Okay, got it? What is meant perimeter? It is outer line measurement. In this, we get problems like fencing of the field, and running around the park, rolling. These types of questions we get in our examination. So once again, I am discussing that. What is perimeter? Perimeter what, Nana? Perimeter means outer line measurement of any closed figure. Any closed figure. If you see, if I take a quadrilateral, whether it is square, whether it is a rectangle, any quadrilateral, it is also sum of all four sides. Sum of all four sides is called the perimeter of the that closed figure. Okay. Next comes to the next concept, that is what meant area. What is meant area? Area of a closed figure. The surface of any closed figure, the surface occupied by the any closed figure on a plane. On a plane. What is meant plane? Your screen is a plane. Your blackboard is a plane. Your slate is a plane. If I draw anything on that, how much surface occupied that by that figure is called the area. This is all the area occupied that figure is called the area. Okay. What is the difference between the perimeter and area? Perimeter is the measure of outer line. I am saying that line. Line means one dimensional, 1D. Perimeter is single dimensional. When it comes to area, it goes horizontal and vertical both. Means this is one line, this is another line. If we go this in this way, the total space occupied, the total space occupied, the total space occupied is called, the total surface area occupied by a plane figure is called the area. That's why here we are discussing about the two lines, right? That is what this is 2D. This is 2D. And if we take the units of this one, the perimeter will be in centimeters, meters, kilometers. If I take the units of this area, centimeter square or square centimeters. Here it is power 1, it is power 2. Meter square or square meters. Kilometer square or square kilometers. Okay, this is the difference between the area and perimeter. Perimeter means outer line measurement. Area means amount of surface occupied by a plane. And another is there, that is volume. It is about the not plane figures, it is about the solid figures. It is about solid figures, solid shapes. Any shape or any object in our universe, in front of you there is a screen, there is a TV or a mobile, it occupies some space. It occupies some space. That space or capacity. If I take any water bottle, if I take this water bottle, it is 1 liter water bottle. Means that its capacity of this water bottle is 1 liter. The space occupied by this water bottle is 1 liter. So it is three-dimensional. How we say I can draw. For suppose this is a cuboid. We will discuss clearly in our visualizing the three-dimensional shapes. Let it is a cuboid. So it occupies some space other than the screen. This is three-dimensional, and this dimensions are centimeter cube, meter cube, kilometer cube, or liters. Okay, this is cubic centimeter, cubic meters, cubic kilometers. This is all about the area, perimeter, and the volume. So, what is perimeter? Perimeter means the outer line measurement of a closed shape. What is area? The amount of surface occupied by a plane on a plane is called by a figure on a plane is called the area. And what is volume? The space occupied by an object. The space occupied by an object is called the volume. Okay. Here we discuss some of the important formulas regarding to area and perimeter. So perimeter, as we discussed, what is perimeter? The perimeter of a plane closed figure is the total length of the boundary of that figure. Total length of the boundary of that figure. We discussed it now. This is the total boundary, length of the boundary. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can message to my number. Is it clear to everyone? Right. The next, the what is perimeter? Perimeter of a plane closed figure is the total length of the boundary of that figure. Next come to area. The area of a plane closed figure is the quantity that express the region bounded by the figure. If I draw any figure here, this is circle, right? It occupied some space, some region, right? It occupied this region, right? This region is called the area of that shape, right? The perimeter and area can be calculated only for the plane closed figure, not open figures. Okay, right. Let we discuss about the area and perimeter of the rectangle. Rectangle. What is rectangle? Rectangle is a quadrilateral whose opposite sides are equal and parallel to each other. Equal and parallel to each other. Consider A, B, C, D is a rectangle whose length is L units, breadth is B units. Then area of the rectangle is I have said to you already that area means this line and this line and goes in a way like this. ఇలా ఇట్లా స్టార్ట్ అయ్యి ఇట్లా ఇదంతా వెళ్ళిపోవడాన్ని that is called the area. This is all the area of this figure. Okay, so it involves what? It involves the length and breadth. It involves the length and breadth. That's why the area of this closed figure or rectangle is L into B square units, whether it is centimeters, square centimeters, whether it is meters, square meters. I have already said to you that perimeter means sum of all sides of any closed figure. So if I take, what is this? 1L. L plus B, this one, this one. And again, this is, I said already to you that rectangle means opposite sides are equal and parallel. If it is this L, this is also L. If it is, this is B, this is also B. So I have calculated L plus B plus L plus B. L, B, L, B. L plus L, 2L, B plus B, 2B. If I take 2 as common, 2 of L plus B. Okay, right. This is the perimeter of a rectangle. What, Nana? Perimeter of a rectangle is equals to 2 of L plus B. Two of L plus B. Am I clear? Is it clear, Nana? Right. Next, here we have discussed that rectangle, what is meant a diagonal? We need to discuss two things. What is meant diagonal? The line drawn to opposite vertices is called diagonal. This is the diagonal. This is the line drawn from A to, what is the opposite vertices of the A? This is C. This AC is called the diagonal. If you see the triangle A, B, C, it is a right angle triangle, and this AC is called what, Nana? Hypotenuse. What it is? Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. So measure of the hypotenuse is root of L square plus B square according to Pythagoras theorem. We will discuss the Pythagoras theorem in theorems. Okay. So regarding to rectangle, what we need to remember? Area of rectangle is L into B. Perimeter of the rectangle is 2 of L plus B. Length of the diagonal is square root of L square plus B square. These are the very important. After the class, again we will send the recorded class to you. On that, pause here and make the notes. Right. The next figure is square. What it is, Nana? Square. We are all discussing about all the quadrilateral, rectangle, square, rhombus, parallelogram. Okay, all the quadrilaterals we will discuss. Trapezium. then next triangle, then next circle. Okay, here what it is, square. Square means what? All the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. So all the sides are equal. So length of the side is A. Then perimeter of the square is equals to sum of all sides, I said, right? A plus A plus A plus A, that is equals to 4A units. How much it is? 4 into side. 4 into A. Okay. Right now. Again, we have discussed the perimeter, and area is equals to what? I have already said to you, the multiplication of this side and this side. Okay, what is this side? A. This is A. A into A square units. A square units. Okay, got it done? So perimeter of the square is equals to 4A. Area is equals to A square. Okay, then side is equals to, side A is equals to square root of A. Okay, these are the derivatives. And in this diagonal, I have already said to you what is meant a diagonal. It's the line drawn from a vertex to the opposite vertex is called the diagonal. Is called the diagonal. Therefore, according to Pythagoras theorem, the diagonal D is equals to root to 2A. Okay. This is all about the square. When it comes to square, what is perimeter? 4 into side. 4 into side. A means side. When it comes to area, side square. Some of the technical issues are there. This is our first class. Next class, by the next class, sure, I will clear all the problems. Okay, don't worry. In square, all sides are equal. All sides are equal. In rhombus also, all sides are equal. In rhombus also, all sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel. In same square also, opposite sides are parallel. The difference between the square and the rhombus is the diagonals are unequal. What is the difference between the square and the rhombus is, in a square the two diagonals are equal. When it rhombus, the diagonals are unequal, but they cut each other at right angles. Okay, got it? Got it? Then area of the rhombus is equals to half d1 d2. What is d1 d2? d1 d2 are the diagonals. This is one diagonal, a to c one diagonal, b to d one diagonal. If they are d1 d2, area is half d1 d2. Perimeter, as usual, perimeter P is equals to 4 into sides. All sides are equal, right? So all sides are equal means sum of all sides is equals to 4A. That is equals to all sides are equal. but the diagonals are different. That's why area is equals to half into d1 into d2. This is the formula for the area of rhombus. Is it clear? I think this is not visible to you. I will write in this only. So perimeter P is equals to 4 into side. Area is equals to half d1 into d2. Okay, right. So what is the difference between the square and the rhombus? Rhombus have the unequal diagonals, but when it comes to square, the diagonals are equal. And is it clear? Right. Next, the parallelogram. Parallelogram. Square, rhombus, one type. Rectangle and parallelogram are both one type. The difference between the rectangle and parallelogram is the rectangle will have the adjacent sides perpendicular to each other. Adjacent sides perpendicular to each other. But when it comes to parallelogram, they are not perpendicular, and this side is not perpendicular. So the area of parallelogram is base into height. Height means a perpendicular drawn from a vertex to the opposite side. The perpendicular line drawn from the vertex to the opposite side is called the what? Height of this figure is that the line drawn from vertex to this point. Okay, so area of parallelogram is what? Base into height. Base into height. The next, trapezium. Very important. Trapezium. The definition or the property of the trapezium is that trapezium trapezium has one pair of opposite sides are parallel. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. If you see this, A, B, C, D is a trapezium. In this way, this shape is called trapezium. In this trapezium, this AB and CD are parallel. AB is parallel to CD. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay. And another side is not parallel and not equal. If they are equal, then it is called isosceles trapezium. Isosceles trapezium means the unequals or unparalleled sides. The unparalleled sides or non-parallel sides are equal, then it is called what, Nana? Isosceles trapezium. The area of the trapezium is equals to half into sum of parallel sides into distance between them. This is the length of the one parallel side, this is the length of the another parallel side, and this is the height. This is the height of this shape. I have already discussed you that what is meant height. A perpendicular line drawn from one vertex to the opposite side is called the height of that shape. Is called the height of that shape. Therefore, area of a trapezium is equals to half into sum of parallel sides into height, or half a plus b into h square units of a plus b into h. Got it? Right now. This is all about the quadrilaterals. What are the quadrilaterals we have discussed? Square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, and trapezium. These are the things we have discussed regarding in quadrilaterals. When it comes to triangle, I have already said to you, perimeter means sum of all the sides of a triangle. This is a triangle ABC. This side is A, this side is B, this side is C. Then sum of all sides is equals to A plus B plus C. Therefore, perimeter is equals to sum of all three sides. When it is equilateral triangle, all sides are equal, then that is called 3A. And area of a triangle is equals to very important, half base into height. Area of a triangle is into half BH. Half BH. This is base, and H height means, I have already said to you, height means a perpendicular line drawn to the opposite side. Okay, this is the base and this is the height. Right? This is a triangle in which base is B and height is H. This area is equals to half base into height, square units. Then area of a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle, what is mean right angle triangle? One angle is 90 degrees, means one side is perpendicular to another side. If it is perpendicular, the side will become the height. The side will become the height. Therefore, base is one side, height is another side. Therefore, the area of a right angle triangle is equals to half into AB square units. Then area of an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle means all sides are equal. A, 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 then the area of a equilateral triangle is equals to root 3 by 4A square, and height is equals to root 3 by 2, root 3 by 2A. Height is equals to root 3 by 2A units. This is very important. What is area of an equilateral triangle is root 3 by 4A square units, and height is equals to root 3 by 2A units. Got it? One second. Right. Area of a triangle whose sides A, B, C, then area of a triangle is equals to this called Heron's formula, that is square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Here S is equals to half of A plus B plus C. This is the area of a triangle. When all sides are given, then the area of triangle is equals to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where A, B and C are the lengths of the sides of a triangle. Then S is called semi-perimeter. Perimeter means sum of all sides. Semi means half. This is called Heron's formula regarding to area of a triangle. Very, 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 very important for your all future classes. This is all about the triangle and quadrilaterals. The another shape we need to discuss is that circle. What it is? Circle. Circle contains only one parameter, that is radius. The distance from the center to any point on the circle is called radius. When it comes to circle, we need to say that not perimeter, it is circumference. Circumference. The perimeter of a circle is called circumference of a circle. The circumference of a circle is 2 pi r units. The area of a circle is pi r square. Very, 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 very important. The circumference of a circle is 2 pi r units and area of a circle is pi r square. Then area of a semicircle is equals to, semicircle means half of the circle. Half of half is called semi. And area of a semicircle is equals to pi r square by 2, that is half pi r square square units. Then perimeter of a circle. Perimeter means, semi means half, right? What is the circumference of a circle? 2 pi r. Half means pi r. But we need to remember that if I cut a circle, if you see the any biscuit, if you broke that biscuit, it becomes 2 biscuits. Another layer also form. This layer, this is also makes one another boundary, right? This is the diameter. Diameter is 2 radius. Diameter is a 2 radius. Here we have 2 radius. That's why perimeter of a semicircle is pi r plus 2r or pi plus 2 into r. This is all about the circle. We have discussed about the circle. What are that one? Circumference of the circle. Circumference means none other than the perimeter, the outer length of the circle. Outer length of the circle is 2 pi r units. Here pi means, the value of pi means pi is equals to 22 by 7. Area of the circle is pi r square square units. Pi r square. What is r here? Radius. What is meant radius? The distance from the center to any point on the circle is called the radius. Is called the radius. Clear? And semicircle. Semi means half of the circle. Semi means what? No? Half of the circle. Semi means what? Half of the circle. Therefore, area of the semicircle means half of the circle, that is area is pi r square, that is equals to pi r square by 2, that is half pi r square. Area of a semicircle is half pi r square, and perimeter of the semicircle is pi r plus 2r. Why? Because of when we cut down, another boundary has came, that is the diameter. Diameter means 2r. Therefore, pi r plus 2r. Got it? This is all about area and perimeter of the plane figures. This is all about today's class. Let we discuss the recap the what we have discussed. What we have discussed, Nana? Perimeter. What is perimeter? Perimeter means outer line measure. What is perimeter? Perimeter is the perimeter of a plane closed figure is the total length of the boundary. Total length of the boundary or outer line. What is area? The area of closed figure is the quantity that expresses the region, and quantity of the space surface region occupied by that figure is called the area. Remember that area and perimeter we can measure only for the plane closed figures. Okay, we have discussed the area and perimeter of the rectangle. What is rectangle? Area is equals to length into breadth. Perimeter is equals to 2 into L plus B, and diagonal D is equals to square root of L square plus B square. Okay. Next, we have discussed the area and perimeter of a square. Area is equals to A square units. Area perimeter is equals to 4A units. And we have discussed the rhombus. What is the difference between the rhombus and the square? Diagonals are unequal. Very, 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 very important. Even if you get this as a question, what is the difference between the rhombus and the square? Okay, the area of a rhombus is equals to base into height, or half into d1 d2, half d1 d2, half d1 d2. We need to remember all these formulas. Next, we have discussed the parallelogram. Parallelogram is another type. Some difference between the rectangle and parallelogram is that the adjacent sides are perpendicular to each other in a rectangle. When it comes to parallelogram, not right angle. The area of a parallelogram is base into height. In the same way, we have discussed the trapezium. What is the trapezium? We need to remember the property of each and every quadrilateral. What we have discussed: square, rectangle, trapezium, parallelogram, rhombus. Okay. Next, trapezium means trapezium has one pair of opposite sides are parallel and another pair is not parallel. If they are equal, then it is said to be isosceles trapezium. Then we have discussed the what is the area of the trapezium? Half A plus B into H, half into sum of parallel sides into height. Triangle, as we have discussed earlier, perimeter is equals to sum of all sides. Area is equals to half base into height. And area of equilateral triangle is equals to root 3 by 4a square, and height is equals to root 3 by 2a. A means what? A means what? Side of an equilateral triangle. Side of an equilateral triangle. We are discussing equilateral triangle. All sides are equal. That is equals to A. We have taken that. Therefore, area of equilateral triangle is equals to root 3 by 4a square. Then height is equals to root 3 by 2. Next, Heron's formula is about if they given all three sides, length of all three sides, then S is equals to A plus B plus C by 2. Then area is equals to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This is called Heron's formula. Very, very important formula for your future classes also. The next plane figure we need to discuss is that circle. Perimeter of the circle is called circumference. Circumference. Circum means this one. Ference. Okay. O is the center, R is the radius. What is means the radius? The distance from the center to any point on the circle is called radius. Therefore, circumference of a circle is 2 pi r units, where pi is 22 by 7. The area of a circle is pi r square. Area of a semicircle means half pi r square. Why? Because semi means half of the circle. Perimeter also 2 pi r by 2 to cancel, that is pi r, but extra boundary has came when we cut, that is 2r, that is why pi r plus 2r units. So this is all about today's class. We have discussed the all plane figures, area and perimeter. After this class, each and every page, pause the page and write in your notes. Okay. If you have any doubts, you can call me on my number. You all have my number. That is 8686838781. This is my number. If you have any doubts, you can call me. Tomorrow we will discuss all the exemplar problems regarding to this area and perimeter of plane figures. Okay, thank you so much. Please like, share and subscribe to our SAINIK School YouTube channel and share this class to everyone. Thank you so much.